So you were thinking of visiting us here in Nashville, Tennessee. Well, that is great because today we are going to talk about 5 things that you don't want to do if you are coming to visit us here in Nashville, Tennessee. Folks, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, and playing here in Nashville, Tennessee, then click that subscribe button and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market here in Nashville, Tennessee. So with that said, we are going to dive right in. And the first thing that people think of when they think of Nashville, Tennessee, outside of country music, is going to be cowboy boots. When you come to visit Nashville, you will be inundated with cowboy boots. People are wearing them everywhere. There are tons of places to buy yourself a pair, and you may imagine that you have to wear cowboy boots to hang out here in Nashville, Tennessee, but unless you're a bachelorette party, it is not a requirement to wear cowboy boots here in Nashville. I would actually recommend not wearing your cowboy boots in Nashville when you come to visit, and I'll explain why. You'll likely be on your feet the majority of the day and well into the evening. You'll be doing plenty of walking to get to different venues and shops, and you'll be standing in line to get into these venues and restaurants, especially in the downtown area. Now, more than likely, you aren't wearing cowboy boots all day, every day, so your feet aren't going to be very seasoned, and if you're wearing new boots, especially in the Nashville heat, and combined with all that walking, you are going to be in for a world of hurt and sore feet. Now, if you are planning on buying a pair, then Nashville is a great place to do it, with multiple locations selling high-end Western wear. Fun fact, I spent several years working in the downtown area at one of these high-end Western wear retailers. You know, we sold brands like Luke Casey, Old Gringo, Dan Post, some really top-notch boots that we were selling. And yeah, I mean, if you plan to buy a pair of boots at a location like that, Nashville is just a phenomenal place for it. Thinking about relocating to Middle Tennessee? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, saving you hours and hours of research, and have linked it down below. From top employers, the best hospitals, and a boatload of other things that you need to know before making the move here to Middle Tennessee. The best part is, this guide is 100% free. That's right, you heard me right, 100% free. So just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment, and I hope that helps. Now, when you come to Nashville, don't expect to meet many born and raised Nashville natives on your trip. Now, you may have heard us talk about this in some of our other videos, but folks have been moving here at an extreme rate for the last several years, and with that, there are fewer and fewer native Nashvillians in Nashville. And you can see it a little bit when you look at the infrastructure and the traffic throughout Nashville. You know, this increased volume of traffic takes a toll on folks. Now, don't worry, you are going to know where most folks are coming from because they'll typically tell you. And when they do tell you, they'll typically end it with, "And now I'm in Nashville." And that's something people are pretty proud of normally, and that's because Nashville is such a great city to live and work in. You know, we can't blame anyone for coming here. Now, on the off chance you do run into a local here in Nashville, Tennessee, then take the time and ask them about their favorite barbecue joint, their favorite place to hang out and grab a drink, and they'll tell you, they'll tell you about the best places that made Nashville what it is and made us Nashvillians love it so much. Now, the city has changed quite a bit with the large influx of people over the years, and it's becoming harder and harder to find the places that have been in Nashville for the long haul and made Nashville. So when you get the opportunity, you meet a local, ask them about those places, and go check those places out. You'll be glad you did. Another don't is going to be, don't come to Nashville and expect to move around the city quickly. Nashville's infrastructure was not built to handle the current population of Nashville, and that's without the added traffic from all the tourism that's happening here, and it's pretty apparent anytime that you need to drive around Metro Nashville. The city is working on its infrastructure to try and mitigate the traffic that we have here, but it's a little, too late. If you're driving through on one of the major highways into Nashville, you're likely going to end up stuck in traffic at some point. And if you're trying to navigate the streets of the city, well, then you're definitely going to be sitting for a while. And it's just the combination of one-way streets and increased traffic. It just means you're going to have to bring a level of patience with you when you come to visit Nashville on your trip, because you will be spending some time sitting in traffic. Now for the question of the day. For those of you who are thinking of making the move to Middle Tennessee, where are you moving from, and what is the main reason you're leaving your current city and state? I'm truly curious, so make sure to leave your answer in the comments down below. I want to hear what you have to say, and also if you have any questions or thoughts, you can leave those in the comments down below as well, or even better yet, text, call, or email me. My contact information should pop up on the screen for you, and if you don't see it there, you can find it in both the description and the top pinned comment. The next don't is don't think that you won't need transportation when you come to visit us here in Nashville, Tennessee. Public transport here in Nashville is not going to be much of a help to you when you visit. Nashville's not really urban enough to walk to many of the big ticket destinations you're likely going to want to visit while you're here, and that means you are going to have to find some way to get around or drive to these places. Now, that's not as much of an issue in 2023 because you have options like Uber and Lyft. And if you're feeling really adventurous and wild, you can even grab one of the electric scooters and brave the drivers of Nashville. Just for example, right, if you want to attend a show at the Grand Ole Opry just outside of downtown Nashville, Tennessee, and then go grab a drink in the downtown Nashville Lower Broadway area and see some more live music, then you're looking at least a 20-minute drive or more to get between these two locations. Now, you couple that with a couple more location changes, and you've got several hours worth of traveling in your day just to get from point A to point B. So if you're looking to come to Nashville, then plan ahead to do some driving. The last don't on our list is going to be don't get stuck on Lower Broadway. Lower Broadway sits in the shadow of the Ryman Auditorium, and it is known for being the hub of live music and nightlife here in Nashville. But too many people get stuck on Broadway when they come to visit. When you come to Nashville, I just cannot recommend enough planning out your trip a little bit more. Put a little effort into it. You know, plan time to spend some time in East Nashville and experience all the different little sub-communities and the shops and restaurants that each of these small communities and neighborhoods within East Nashville have to offer. You know, get over to Midtown and experience some of the bars that have been in Nashville for years, like the Red Door Saloon, or, you know, go over to Centennial Park and the Parthenon. You know, my point is, folks, just don't let yourself get trapped by the bright lights and the loud music of Lower Broadway. You know, get out and explore what truly makes Nashville Nashville and gives the city all of its character that we love so much. I promise you will not regret making that little bit of extra effort to get out and explore a bit. So folks, that is going to wrap up our video for the day, and I hope that this has given you a little bit more insight as to what it's like to visit Nashville, and we hope that you enjoyed the video. So remember, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a personalized Zoom call with us on the description below so that we can help you make a smooth move here to Nashville, Tennessee. Until next time, hope to see you around town soon.